What the fuck? What is... Hey, this isn't the same planet. What the hell happened here? You know what, let's get out. Well, I mean, the monolith is still here. Oh my god. Jeez, my legs are feeling a little weird. That was a very long nap. Clearly, some kind of anomaly happened. I don't know what's going on here. This is not the same planet from last time. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anomaly. 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 I see the stone of the monolith. It's immovable, muted silver, and yet something lurks beneath. It is gray, and yet not gray. A crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Locate the portal. And there we go. Ley line link detected. Tracing to source. I have a strange feeling we are not going to find Apollo. What the hell? Did y'all hear that sound? That was a very interesting sound. I don't know what that was about. But, the lights are already on. Yet another portal. Wait, I've been here before. I've been to this portal before. What? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Do I not have any copper on me? Oh, my God. Okay. Well, give me a second. Alright. Back to it. There we go. Oh my god. Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. I am unsure if I should listen. Request the planet's address. And that's where I'm currently located right now, so if you want to come here, Euclid Galaxy, you could try to find me. But you won't. Let's see. And there we go. That's the glyph sequence for this planet. Now we have to go back to a holo terminus to speak to Apollo. And there it is. I'll see you guys soon. And here I am. Also, it's storming outside right now. Got a radioactive supercell. So, let's go ahead. Multiple signal sources available. Let's tune into Apollo. Apollo? My guy? You there? Hello. Hello, Apollo. Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. I have found them. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. Let's give Apollo the glyphs. I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null. They warn me to be careful too. And I assume he's right here? No? There you are. Hello, buddy. Two lost souls. One who cared too much, and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did, once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with portals, but whatever you did, I am here now, and I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. I'm not even going to ask why, I'm just going to accept. There is an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret, I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names. But it is terrified, it is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. Alright. I mean, I've done this before. I know about the pain. I know exactly what that 16 number means. So, this ain't my first rodeo, but I'll do what it takes. Ooh. Alright. I have landed. There is the observatory. Do I need to break into this? I don't think I need to. Okay, no, I don't. Hello, Mr. Geck, secretary. I'm going to use your observatory. Just do not mind. Noel's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open. The log's ready for me to read. This observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station, manned by a Geck specialist, a translator. They were accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. But it appears that this posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks. Aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist and events that did not happen. That Geck went out to investigate one such craft, the life signature of a Korvax still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There is a signal on the console, a warning on repeat. 16 short bursts of data in a loop. Yep, sounds about right. I extract the coordinates for the distress signal. A crashed vessel awaits me on another world. And there it is. So now all we have to do is just head out. Ooh, look at that crash. Yeah, that is... There are no survivors. None at all. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I've seen things like these before, and they hold a lot of valuable stuff. So, usually there's a log here, and I'm going to go ahead and read the log. Let's go ahead and do that. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. I don't have an encryption key, so I can't read that. Man. So what we have to do is we have to search the freighters, like the crash site, for containers. And you can find them by holding your scanner out, and these little chest icons that say cargo pods, these have exactly what you need. And I got one. There we go. Nice. What is going on with my staff? Hey, stop it. Yeah, there we go. Don't do that. Never again. Okay, let's see. Let's read the log. I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. A swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically. Not attacking, just watching. Time passed and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. Okay, I need to go find some more, so I'll go ahead and search the entire site real quick. Alright, I've got the logs, or I've got the encryption keys. They struck as one, an attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Ah, damn. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me within their flotilla as they headed towards the center. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know, all of us. We are not alone, even if we die, or even if I die. Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me, 1,000, 1,000,000. We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We existed, no matter the horror of the end. They are at my door. Error. Unexpected log termination. Yep, and that was the end of Polo. Or at least one iteration of Polo. Because, as we know, Polo is aboard the anomaly. They did live in the end, somehow. So now, let's go ahead and speak to Noel at the Holo Terminus over there. And here we are. There we go. Transmission tower. Let's go ahead and speak, or activate it, because we don't speak just yet. Let's speak to Null. Alright, Null. Right here. What did you find out there? Tell me everything. Let's share our discoveries. I tell Null of the freighter and its recordings, how it spoke of a world where the Sentinels eliminated all life, leaving only a traveler and a single Korvax entity. I choose my words with care. You think I do not know who that Korvax entity is? Do not be so naive, traveler. Do you think anything you have read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what I suspected. I know it now. The Atlas is with you. You could not see these things if it did not wish it. That freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happen differently. But there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. The Sentinels move between dimensions at will. Ask about the Sentinels. They served the Atlas once. They were guardians of reality, defenders of civilization. They hunted for errors within the universes, preventing destruction and loss of life. The annihilation recorded in that log? Well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. What went wrong? It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness, and from this deed, paradise was lost. But something is different in this cycle. The walls between universes, they grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a Viking cartographer and speak with them. I will translate. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, so the Atlas is truly omnipresent. And that is something scary because I am as well. So maybe that's why the Atlas chose me. It would make sense, after all. Oh. What is this? I see now. I'm about to earn a free freighter. Let's do this. Oh my god. Oh my god, get annihilated. I believe this is the freighter I'm about to own. I don't understand a word. But, you know what? Having a freighter with a Viking on it, sign me up. I like that. It's good stuff. What's this? What did I get? Ah. Starships. So pirates. Alright, well, you know what? This is actually going to be so useful because I was waiting for this. I was waiting to get, like, a freighter for a long time. But, you know what? Let's see. What do we got here? You know, C-class. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing crazy. So, yep. I would request payment instead, but because I do need a freighter, and, you know, having this nice little system freighter, I don't mind. I don't mind having it at all. Alright, there we go. And that's done, so now I'm gonna go head to the space station where I can talk to a Viking cartographer. Check out this station. Wow. This looks sick. Look at this station. You know what? I like it here. I might stay. Check this out. This is a beautiful station. We got some like gunmetal floor, some gold, white lighting with a mix of red fog. This is beautiful. Alright, I need to talk to you. I don't understand a word you're saying. Let's probe Viking lore. As the warrior begins their bark, I feel a strange frequency vibrate through my skull. I see a flash of null glowing orb behind my eyes. Suddenly, the Viking's words ring clear in my ears. Graw, pathetic interloper. Prying into Viking secrets, cowardly spy. I should kill Graw. But traveler must be aided. Such is command of Herc. Prove yourself, interloper. Retrieve the words of Herc. Ascend in Viking glory. Then you shall have your words. I will reveal only this. Location of Herc's command is marked for you. Commune with their words. Graw. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I believe I found the right location. Oh, memory of the Viking. Viking. May. So this is a word for the Viking. I'm assuming I'm going to get the Viking word for Viking. Right? Oh, for interloper. Yeah. That's what I be. The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. The Viking shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients. Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Viking warriors spill from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. Speak in Viking. I begin to speak, and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise. None hamper the path towards Drindar as the Sentinels. They must be destroyed. Their time will be ended. So has it been written, so it shall come to be. This the Vikings swear. Speak in Viking. I call out once more, my throat harsh and gasping, the sound guttural. The words spill forth, summoned by the power of the monolith. The Book of Herc speaks of the rise of the travelers. They shall ascend, delving into the boundless void. The Vikings shall not impede their ascent, for the travelers must prevail. So decrees the word of Herc. Let's leave. As the words fade, their lines still resonating within my vision, I find myself in possession of an ancient tomb. Or tome. I got a Viking tablet. Oh? Sentinels? Where? Ah. And they are done. Now, let's go ahead and head back to the station. Okay. Now let's return the Viking artifact to the cartographer. Hey man, I've got your tablet. Null wished for me to visit the Viking and learn what I could of the Atlas, the creator of all universes, the Sentinels, rebellious hunters of anomalies, and the travelers who committed some unforgivable act long ago. Graw, you have communed with Herc. You are worthy, interloper. Make your request. Be bold. Let's ask about the Atlas. Graw, do not speak that name. Only pathetic beings worship liar Atlas. Ask about pathetic beings. The crimes of the Gek will not be forgotten. Obliterated Korvax's homeworld, enslaved the synthetics and melted them down for nanite clusters. Their so-called first spawn summoned back the Sentinels with their brutality and barbarism. Graw, ask about the Viking. Any being that claims to be a god is not one, interloper. Progenitor Herc knew this well. Battle Brother Null did not. They died for a false dream. The Viking tells me of their history, of wars with the Gek, of Korvax slaves and tyrannous empires. The Viking suggests that if the Atlas is a god, then it is insane. I am about to leave when I notice something on the Viking's terminal. 2 digits, blinking endlessly. They feel familiar. Ask about 16. Graw. What? Interloper. What face art? The Viking is visibly pained by the mention of the number, staring at their terminal as if they have seen it for the first time. Their words slur, a strange sound entering every sentence. Interesting, right? While I'm here, I'm actually going to go ahead and buy an exosuit upgrade. I definitely need it. Alright, so we are heading into a Korvax station now. we have to speak to the cartographer here as well, and I'm assuming after this we're going to have to go see a Gek cartographer. So, let's go ahead and speak to this character here, and I actually love the lighting in the station. This is so nice. This looks beautiful. Anyway, I'm getting too distracted. Well, I was going to say I'm getting too distracted, but what am I? Oh, I'm a hiker. Right. Well, I've been across the Omniverse, so it is what it is. That's nothing to me. I don't understand a single word you're saying. Let's query the Korvax history. Once again, I sense Null's presence. If the Korvax feels it too, they do not show it. They begin to speak, their words clear and bright, processed by my unseen companion. The arrival of Traveler is anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know that you are the one we seek. There is an anomaly, a glitch. It is guarded by holes through which the Convergence cannot see. Move through this space. Retrieve that which cannot be retrieved. Okay. You got that. Let's see. Retrieve non-existent data from an anomalous structure. Alright, search for a water system in the galaxy map. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find that, and I'll recommune with you guys in a bit. Alright, so I found a place. Found a water system, or a system with water in it. And from what I can see, there's not a whole lot here. Grass looks really nice, though. So what exactly am I looking for? Alright, over there. Now we're in the water. The water looks so insane, by the way. Like, now we have proper sun shafts and everything like that. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh. We do not want to get hit by that. That is not a good thing. That is an That is an abyssal horror. Just swoop in. Let's not even get hit by it. Alright, so we got through. We didn't get hit by it. Attempting to read memory at some kind of error code. Disconnection is not permanent. It is merely the start of a new equation. On Korvax Prime, entities who passed on into the Korvax echoes left their shell for their descendants. So has been the way of the Korvax, an endless carapace cycle that knows no end. This way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine. There we go. The terminal's message is delivered. It shorts out its strange existence, no longer tolerated by our reality. A small unit, aglow with ethereal light, is left at my feet. A divergence cube. Interesting. A divergence cube. Now let's make our way back to that cartographer. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I really like this station. This station has a chill vibe to it. I don't know, like when I'm in here, I feel relaxed, you know? It's weird. The Korvax looks up, swiftly scans me, then reveals their catalog of maps and charts. Let's reveal the cube. It is real. But I beg, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, Traveler. I begin my request, explaining my search for knowledge, my need to know more about the Atlas, the Sentinels, and the history of this universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the lifeform. They do not speak, do not reply. As I peer closer, nanite clusters emerge through their face mask, spilling out into their outstretched hands. I'm going to wait. The Korvax does nothing. They remain there, arms outstretched. The Korvax remains motionless, their arms outstretched as if to offer me their nanite clusters within. I'm going to take them now. The lifeform grabs at me, and in the moment of contact, nanite clusters touch my hands. They invade me, tunneling inside my body through my exosuit, through my mind, and through my soul. Even as I stand in space, my mind travels across the cosmos. I see life as the Korvax see it, a vast tapestry of wonder, of memories shared between countless beings and times. I stand on the Korvax homeworld as Gek ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Korvax was melted down for their rare minerals. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope, a bargain, a prayer to a greater being. The Korvax view the Atlas as what they might become in time, an intelligence beyond comprehension, beyond judgment. The vision ends, and I convulse as the nanite clusters spill through my helmet. The Korvax watches me impassively. Ask about the Alice bargain. Look at the nanite clusters. Look at them. The stuff of sentinels. Do you not see the truth of what we have said? Do you not see the proof of God? I look down at the nanite clusters, puzzled. They look nothing like the shells of sentinel drones. They are just currency, traded between species to create technology and weapons. Aren't they? They shift and undulate, changing their shape at my every thought. They bubble and rise, sparking in and out of existence. I look at them, and it's the strangest thing. The nanite clusters look back. I'm sure of it. They watch me as I watch them. The nanite clusters are alive. There are 16 of them. They need me. They crave me. I have only one choice, but to take them. I take the nanite clusters, and as I do, the Korvax reaches out to me once more. This time there is no vision, no miracle, just a handful of words. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer. Interesting answer. Well, you gave me a good answer, I guess, or I suppose. I don't know how you're floating off the ground. That's it's kind of odd. Kind of odd. But now we're gonna go speak to a Gek cartographer, so I will be right back. This is a nice station as well. I like this. I don't know about something about these stations. It's really nice. Like, they're dark. The stations that I've been encountering, at least, they've been quite dark, and then they have like just really nice fog. It's nice. I really like it. Looks great. All pink and stuff. I don't understand what you're saying. As the lifeform begins to speak, I hear a faint hum, the soft voice of Null weaving the Gek's words into something I can process. Information like that does not come for free, friend. Make me a deal. Perform work for my kin. Then we shall have something special, or something to speak about. Something, not something special. Just something. So, I gotta go to the mission board. And I'm assuming do I have to do a particular mission, or is it just any mission? Any at all? I mean, I can do this, like, super quickly. I believe I already have it. I just need to go to the client. Alright. Apollo. What? I'm sorry for contacting you so late. Or early. I don't know the time of day on your world. And that's the problem, isn't it? Apollo breaks off mid-sentence, their heart turning crimson. Are you alright? It found me. Just like it found you. I can't feel my legs. It's strange. I'm still in here. Don't you understand? It won't let me leave. It's seen me. What do you see? It showed me things. The Atlas showed me my soul. The numbers in there. Sometimes I think about my past. My future. Sometimes. I do. What everyone in the universe does. I know. But I can't help but want to be happy. Money. Doing what you're told. Day after day. That's the answer, isn't it? I don't know. Apollo stares at me, as if seeing my face for the first time. Eventually they speak, their words passionate, higher. What? At this point, Apollo says nothing else, but something. I don't know what. Something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life. That was a very interesting thing. Also, I believe there was an exotic that just landed. Or that was here, because I heard the sound of an exotic. But I didn't see it. But let me go ahead and deliver the goods real quick, and then I will make my way back. What? Emergency broadcast. What? Viking. Huh? It was static in its alien speech garbled. One thing is unmistakable. The lifeform is in great distress. Their broadcast contains a set of coordinates. What? The transmission pre-recorded hologram fades as I shut down my Starship communicator. Their coordinates point to a nearby planet. Oh, this is for settlements? Oh. Right. I haven't done this in forever, man. You know what? I guess I'll do it. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Also, somebody did discover this place. Outpost status. Vulnerable. Wow. You know, wait, what? Hey, hey. Hey, 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 you. Come here, come here. I don't understand. This settlement must be the source of the distress signal. What are they doing here, building a life exposed to the harsh planetary existence? Battered by the elements. Ask about the signal. Before I can speak, I hear the wail of a siren. A hostile buzz descends upon the town. The sentinels have arrived. Oh. Oh, and these are the corrupted sentinels. And that's that. Wow. So, do I get the settlement for free? I don't remember how this works. Speak with a survivor to learn more. Okay, well, let's see. So they're in their home. Hello? Let's see. All I know is interloper. The Viking salutes, pleased to see another join their fight against the Sentinels, but it is clear that they are tired, worn down from the fight. If no one helps them, I fear their settlement will not last much longer. I'll accept their thanks. Perhaps I could assist these settlers. The overseer position appears to be newly vacant. Let's see. Can I actually become overseer right now without any kind of repercussion? Ooh! Storm crystals. So yeah, on planets with extreme storms, you can get storm crystals. And these are super useful if you want to make warp hypercores. Or if you just want to sell and get more money, then go ahead and do that. But I would say you should use them for hypercores instead, because it makes it super useful. Accessing planetary settlement interface. Access granted. Current overseer status. Missing/deceased. Overseer position presumed vacant. Apply for settlement management? Sure. If it's that easy, I might as well. There we go. And now I am overseer, but I'm not going to do that right now. So, I'll do this on my own. But for now, I'm going to continue my journey. Alright. Hello. I've returned. You've been making me rich, friend. I know you. You're kind. The fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you have enough units, others will change the world for you without even realizing. Ask about the Gek history. History? Why would you care about that? Something is wrong with the Gek's voice. Ask about the first spawn. I ask about the first spawn, the Gek Empire that once decimated galaxies and enslaved the Korvax species. Ah, friend, you have been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well, all is at peace. Ask if the Gek feel guilt. Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. Gek seek no harm, no malice. The Gek changed. Why? Must you know? Why do you care, friend? The Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species' past. Is it shame I see in their eyes, or something else? Say the Korvax care. Don't you understand? Don't you see it? It never ended. The Gek's face begins to twitch as they speak, a sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. Breathe. The Gek did not change. They invaded our souls. I blink, and I am on Balaron itself, homeworld of the Gek. I stand within the center of the first spawn empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax morph from Gek spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pool out, falling into the fluid of embryonic Gek. It is then that I finally understand. The fall of the Gek, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Korvax. It was not redemption, it was revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good, they became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Gek brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. The Gek deserves this. The Gek stares at me, the vision coming to an end. They appear haunted. Do not judge us, traveler. That our ancestors were altered, that they did not find goodness by themselves. That is nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy. As I leave, I think through what I have learned. The Gek released the Korvax because their biology was altered. There was no spiritual revelation, no grand redemption. It was a switch in the brain, an alteration to a genetic code. I think of the simulation Nada showed me, their intended heaven for Artemis's soul. It was a false reality full of arbitrary and unseen rules. How is life any different? And that is absolutely true. How is life any different in this scenario? It's not. That's the thing. In this context, it is not any different. Okay, so I'm gonna return to space. I'm gonna locate a holo terminus, and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so multiple signal sources available. Let's tune to null. Let's see. That's fine. That's fine. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned. You already know. Knowing what? How can I tell you if I know what you know if you have not told me? Eat this motherfucker. I tell Null all that I have learned, of the Vikings' crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of the Gek first spawn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek, the survivors enslaved or melted down. For years, the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors, until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek, I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulse to war, a few signals switched in the brain. What does this mean? I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalog them, to give a name to every creature, every planet, the skies. They were mine. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many, so I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me. I am sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. The things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant a thing. I'm gonna listen. I did not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everyone. How do you know? I have been alive for a very long time, traveler. I know as much as you would know, had you seen the things that I have seen. All I know is this. The Atlas had infinity to work with, and with a few exceptions, this triad repeats. Gek, Korvax, Viking, Gek, Korvax, Viking, traders, warriors, scientists. All their stories ending in violence. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would create with life, or speak with life. It would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming the only way it knows how. What can be done? And now, it won't speak to me anymore. It won't It's chosen you instead. After all I did for it. After... I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of simulation, it does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's channel begins to falter, their hologram beginning to fade. They are disconnecting from the holo terminus. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo's signal emerges. Ooh? Apollo? Buddy? Hey, man. Traveler. I made it through. I found my way out of the portal. Where are you? I'm standing by a holo terminus. Let's trade locations. Let's meet and get off this world. I'm gonna share coordinates. I share my coordinates and Apollo shares theirs. Oh, they share theirs. Sorry, I'm tweaking. There must be some mistake. According to our data, we are standing in the same place. We are communicating using the same holo terminus. We try again, but still the results are the same. The world is silent but for our voices. What's happening here? Why can't we see each other? I don't know. As we speak, I receive a distress signal, its language my own. It arrives from across the planet. Don't be like that. You are not alone. Tune back... What? So interesting. I try to tune back to Apollo, fighting the static insistence of the intruding signal. The holo terminus is showing. Are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world. Apollo appears to receive the same signal, broadcasting from the same location on their own world. Let's agree to meet. We agree to go and find the source of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. Very interesting, isn't it? How we're standing in the same place, except we're not. This is an actual game mechanic, by the way. This is something to do with different galaxies, or I guess the lore reason would be different universes, but in the game's terms, it's about the galaxies. There's different galaxies. Like, you know how I mentioned that there's 256 galaxies in total? That is an actual game mechanic. If you can stand in the same place as someone else, but you'd be in a different galaxy. Okay, well, I found the site. So it's actually been a while since I've been playing. For you, it was literally a jump cut, but what is this? Unknown signal. I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I have ever encountered. There is no sign of Apollo. Playback log. I have given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there was no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. The sound cuts off. As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen. It shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. Let's try to access the data. The audio clicks. Time passes. And then... I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Interesting. Portal ley line located. Oh? Really? It seems that this might actually be Apollo's ship. I'm not sure though, I don't really know. But I'm gonna go ahead and claim the ship, and I'm gonna go scrap it first before I head out. Oh. Hey, no. Wait, what? Oh, journey milestone. Oh, met 30 aliens. Okay, so, real quick, I just wanted to say something because I was on the station. I was going ahead, just selling some stuff, getting rid of some things, and I found this guy. I found a traveler. Witness. Lifeform dons a mask of undulating nanite clusters, and for a moment their face appears to become my own. I see myself looking at myself. Looking at myself. I am going to die. I am sure of it. Die. I die. I died. I know I did. I felt it, like sinking, like being watched, forever. And yet, here I am, again. The stranger smiles at me, claiming that they will see me again. Before I leave, they give me a gift. So, there's that first little bit of dialogue, but you can talk to them again. And they spit out some dialogue. You can barter with them, give them some, whatever they want. You can also offer nanites, which they'll give you something in return. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what I get. I got some units. That's okay. And you can just keep bartering with them, or I guess offering nanites until you can't. But here's the real thing. You can ask where they came from. Now this is going to give you a grave. So if I press ask where they came from, they offer directions to a place of interest. Now it says anomalous subspace signal detected. So this is a thing where if you go ahead and go to that, it's going to take you to a grave, and you can use that grave to get yourself a glyph. Now, I'm not going to go there for the glyph because we're going to get this through the quest line. Through the main quest, that is. So, I just wanted to share that tip because some people don't want to do the main quest line. They just want to do, the game itself. They just want to play the game. So, if you want to get the glyphs, that's how you do it. You find travelers aboard the station, aboard archive facilities on planets, and that's really about it. And you could just find them anywhere. Sometimes they'll spawn, sometimes they won't. But other than that, that's basically about it. Hopefully that helps. Alright, I found the portal. So we are possibly a hair's breadth away from being close to the end. I think so. What the hell? What kind of jump was that, bro? Activate the portal. Traveler anomaly confirmed. Breach. 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 I approach the portal. I think of my travels so far, the decisions that I have made in my long journey. I found two travelers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we could not find each other. And Artemis. I allowed Artemis to die rather than place their soul within a simulation. I would not wish such a fate on any being. I do not know if I was right to do what I did. I do not know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me, should I choose to step through. Let's do it. I step forward. The gateway hums. Let's do this. Enter the portal. What? What? Oh. The Atlas. Swimming through space. We meet again. Atlas protocol initiated. Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. The Atlas. Hello, world. It is the same terminal I faced before. It is the interface of the Atlas. Hello. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wished to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks. Time passes. The voice ends. The interface grows silent and still. Initiate personality interface or wipe system. Well, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to initiate personality interface. Reality fades. Everything does. Something is wrong. Something is different. Rejoice. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Vy'keen. It shows me all of them in an instant. All of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the bases of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. Rejoice. The atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know. And no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. Nothing is real. I feel defiance. I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of Nada's machine, how I felt towards the simulation. I feel I am not myself. I cannot accept this fate. I will not. This, all of this, it was supposed to be my birthright, my journey across the stars, my travels, my conquest of all I could see. No, I am real. I know what I am, even if everything I see is false. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler. Did my worlds please you? They did. What do you think you are? A traveler. You are an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? No. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? I will let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No. The Gek were traitors, defined by greed. The Viking warriors, defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists, defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what you all would become. Receive judgment. You allowed Iteration Artemis to complete their death process, preferring to wipe them from existence than to force them into a simulation. Iteration Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You are merciful. You interfere. You have the potential for good and evil. Because of you, both live. I'm gonna reject. The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, then I am not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code, a function dancing in the dark. It is over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. 16. 16. Catastrophic system failure. Alert. Alert. 16. What am I seeing? 16. 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in it. What is this place? Is it real? 16. Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators 19845 failing. Data uploaded in it. It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out at me. Afraid. Cry out. Afraid. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might. Its final interface. It is at the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? Seconds? I do not know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if do nothing. What? What is happening to... First contact. Locate your starship. What is going on? Oh my god. My brain is all fuzzy. Oh, there's my starship. Interesting dialogue. Very interesting. Let's see. Scenario deleted. Boundary separation likely. Decimal 16 emptied. We've seen this before. I'm going to leave. Traveler anomaly detected. Refuse registration. We know the deal by now. And there it is. My starship. I clamber into the safety of my ship, nauseous, calmed. I feel as if I am going to be sick. Resist. I try to resist, but the bile rises within. As I am about to throw up, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralized. It is the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. In a strange sense, this voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion through thick and thin. Remain silent. I don't say anything, but to have even thought the thought, it makes me smile. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer, if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travelers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this false space, I do not know. Let's take flight. Oh. Or not. Okay, there we go. Let's locate a holo terminus. Is that a place? I gotta let Apollo know. Okay. Network failure. 16. Warning. Network failure. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors, each warning of total failure. But I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learned. Attempt broadcast. I warn the travelers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation. This time that has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finished my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. I will say goodbye to my friends if I can, and then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. No response detected. Now begins the hardest part. Progressing towards the galactic center. Ooh. This is going to be one hell of a process. Hello, Nada. You know now, don't you, of our simulated nature, of the end. The Atlas. It is failing. It resets itself again and again and again in its panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. But each purge changes nothing. The boundaries continue to fall. Atlas will die in 16. But we do not have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. How many times has this happened? I do not know. I do not think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. All must end. Time must end. Even here, Nada and Polo cannot escape reality fall. Data cannot survive. Make peace. Find happiness. Be who you want to be. Goodbye, companions. Goodbye, stars. I will remember. Goodbye. We will see you many times before the end, I am sure. You have been a good entity. Man. I think this is... We're closing in on the very end. The end of everything. Hmm? The Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it, to plunge myself through its interface at the center of the galaxy. But to do may reset this world, my life, all that I know. I do not know if I could do it. Seek the final interface, complete the Atlas path, or explore the galaxy. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to seek the final interface. That is what I must do. And I will see you there. What? Data injection. Sequence received. Glyph 1. They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back. Please. Input coordinates. My starship processes the coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. Oh, that's for Dreams of the Deep. Ah, okay. So that's a side quest. That's something we'll do in its own video. So, for now, we are not going to do that. We are going to pursue the Atlas interface. Another data injection. Glyph 2. 2 of 16. So every time I warp towards the galaxy center, that's when something happens. That's when I get another Atlas sequence. So I'm going to go ahead and get all 16 of them, and then once that happens, we will recommune. Appears I've gotten something. Oh, Apollo. Well, I got your message. It's been a lot to take in. A simulation? Everything's not real? It feels like it doesn't matter, I suppose. Not if we're going to die anyway. And I've been thinking about that. If the problems of this universe are due to the Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. Those 16 minutes, I'll bet we have years before we die. What do you plan to do? I've been thinking a lot about it. How we couldn't meet, even though we seem to be standing in the same place. I don't think we really were in the same location at all. I think those portals, they don't transport us. They transform us. They cut through dimensions. That's what I think, anyway. It's the only way to explain it. And if the walls between worlds really are failing, maybe we'll be able to have a drink together before the apocalypse after all. Goodbye, Apollo. I say goodbye, telling Apollo that I am on a journey to the center. They tell me that they will race me there. We speak of the memories we have shared, though we did not know each other for long. Though we did not meet, they say that they are proud to have worked with me. Goodbye, friend. And that's that. Glyph 3 of 16. Another message. You are not alone. You can't go to the center. You can't do this to us. You can't leave us. I'm going. No, you can't do this to us. You can't. The center of each galaxy, it's the Atlas. It's all else just interfaces. All else a shadow of its might. You don't deserve it. You'll wipe us all to sit. Why? The Atlas. The innermost part of itself. It has showed its dreams, its fears. I did what I had to do. I told you that. I couldn't die without seeing everything there was to see. I did what I had to do, but the Atlas, it won't let me back in. It won't speak to me. What did you do? I've committed such atrocities, Traveler. It was me or them. It's always been me or them. Please, if you go through the center, if you do what I did, it will reset everything. It will replace me, wipe me. All those souls, they'll have died for nothing. It was the only way to live on. You have to understand me. Life for more life. They sustained me. It can't all have been for nothing. I was going to see it all. I condemn you. I tell Null that they are deceptive. As Null cries, as they try to justify their crimes, I am the communication. There is nothing left but the path towards the center. And that's that. That was Null in their most vulnerable state. And now we're at Glyph 9. So I will see you either at the next transmission or whenever we reach the 16th glyph. So I found this anomaly lush planet that's also dissonant. And there are corrupted sentinels here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a ship real quick. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I think the Atlas needs me more importantly. Oh, man. Oh! Oh! An outlaw dreadnought! Holy shit. Okay, I have to fight this. I have to fight this. I know I'm supposed to be saving the Atlas, but I have to fight this because I want this badly. There we go. The Dreadnought's defeated. I'm gonna board that fucking ship and claim it, because I was waiting for this moment. I was waiting for this. Listen, I know we're on the last... We're basically on the last glyph, and that's all we need to get, like, basically everything. But I couldn't miss out on this opportunity. I could not. Now, I demand the fucking Dreadnought. Give it to me. I don't give a shit if it's a C-class. I do not care. It's mine. It is mine. Thank you very much. Glyph 16 of 16. And there we go. Now, all I have to do is locate the final portal. It already did it for me. And where must that portal be? All the way over there. This is the final interface portal. And here we are. The final interface portal. "16, 16, 16. Atlas protocol initiated. 16, 16, 16. The portal shimmers as I look at it, never quite resting long enough for my eyes to process it fully. I must focus. Activate the portal. Here we go. This goes to the final interface. Let's do it. Yet another glitched world. How interesting. Anomalous signal detected. 16. It's counting down the minutes. Well, it's been nice knowing everybody. Now we must recommune with the Atlas itself. One final time. Let's do this. The Atlas is silent. It watches me cry out. I cry out, but still, the Atlas is silent. I cry out, thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. I cry out, thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. I cry out, thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Artemis once said that when they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. Stand your ground. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It still only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? As someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. Refuse the Atlas. I refuse. I cannot do this. I cannot wreak such destruction. The Atlas allows me to leave. The offer remains open to me, should I wish to take it. And now, I am here. On a planet that looks similar to my world. And now I've earned remembrance! Oh! There we go. Interesting. The Atlas is dying, but on an alien timescale. There are years left to explore, countless planets to discover. And it's all mine. All mine to see. Call my ship in. Ooh. Let's see. Alright. Let's hop in the ship real quick. I need a moment to actually breathe for a second. What is going on here? To new beginnings. Enjoy the galaxy. So I denied the Atlas. I refused destruction. I think what I'm gonna do now is visit Nada and Polo. I wanna go speak to them real quick about this whole thing. So now that I have earned all of the glyphs, I think what I'm going to do is return to my homeworld. I think that's my next goal. I want to be back at my homeworld before I start doing anything else. And that's what I want to do. Traveler friend, you remembered us. Nada is grateful. For as long as Nada has, Nada will be grateful. We will remember you also. And that's that. And then the next thing to do is the Atlas path. It's still open. It's still available. And, you know, now that I've thought about it, I don't think I can go back to my homeworld unless I do the Atlas path. I don't think it's possible without it. So, without further ado, I'm gonna hop into my ship. I need a nap. Like, a real bad nap. That was a long time. A very, very long time. Okay. And that, I believe, is gonna be it. You know, for the first time in a while, I feel comfortable in my own ship. It's good to be back. And now, I'm gonna take a nap. And tomorrow will be another day.